I go into this room to do the audition, and I see Robert Downey Jr. I go up to him, I shake his hand, nice to meet you, and I'm starting to panic, right? I'm like, oh my God, it's Robert Downey Jr. And I'm looking at him in the face, sort of going, there's something different about you in person. Do they do something to your face on camera? Like, you don't look the same. And then Robert then walked in. And I realized I've been talking to his stunt double the whole time. So I got my, like, nervous, jittery stuff out of the way with Glenn and then met Robert afterwards.
Oh, my God.
If that gross, ratty old man, George Clooney, can find a girl, you regular fellas out there in the Twitterverse must be drowning in
You gotta go. What's your go-to karaoke jam, Jennifer?
Midnight Train to Georgia. Actually, lately, it's been Beautiful by Christina Aguilera.
Ooh, you like to slow it down.
Honestly, you can't even tell the difference between the two of us.
I'm sure it's just...
You don't know who's singing. Is it Christina? Is it Jennifer? I don't know. That's what people have been saying.
So what was it like meeting Robert Downey Jr. for the first time?
So I was in Atlanta for my first screen test. They told us 25 minutes before that Robert was going to come along and do the audition. Literally on cue, a helicopter like flew down and Robert got out and came for his audition. And I was like, one day.
Yeah, I was going to say.
One day.
So when we did Spider-Man, we were about 4 weeks in. And I was like, so guys, when do I get a break? Like, do I get a day off or two? And they're like, no, you're Spider-Man, dude. You're in everything, so of course you don't get a break.
Yeah. I was in Spain, and I was in a restaurant, and I needed to use the facilities in this restaurant. So I popped off, and I don't want to go into too much detail, but I needed to drop the kids off at the pool. So I did that. I went to flush, didn't work. Flushed again 6, 7 times. I tried to get it down, James. Would not go. So I was like, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm not just going to do a hit and run and leave it here. I'll go out and tell someone that there's a problem with their facilities. So I went out into the restaurant. I found the waiter. Unfortunately, he didn't speak a word of English. I didn't speak any Spanish. So I ended up having to kind of gesture to this man. I was like, yes, could you just come here? No, leave them alone. Yes, just follow me. I ushered him into the toilet, right? I pointed at my poo. I went to flush. It went down straight away. How weird did I look? Like I just invited him into the toilet to say goodbye to my shit. Come on, let's give it a proper send-off. Flush. Rule Britannia.
Hey, guys. No, I can't say my name. Gamora?
What's his face? Chris Pratt?
Yeah. It was the worst Chris Pratt.
I know. Did you just say the character name?
Hey, guys, Chris Pratt here. If I could have said that, then you'd know.
Let me ask you something. If I say, hey, I think it may be Madrid or Lisbon, and then the 50-50 comes, it's not going to say Madrid, Lisbon, is it?
You don't know.
Okay. 50-50.
Let's do it. Computer, take away 2 of those wrong answers.
That Demi Lovato song, Make It Stop, please.
How did you feel about not being in these Civil Wars? They sort of benched you for that one. How did you feel about that?
Well, I mean, that's what everyone thinks. I actually chose not to be in it. I was like, nah, busy.
Face to face, chest to chest, you could, you know, smell each other's breath, sorry.
Oh, a whole bunch of people just got very happy in the audience.
Hold the phone.
I think the waltz is very sexy. I'll leave it there.
It's impossible for me not to just say, what do breasts smell like, Tom? I'm sorry.
Tom.
I couldn't leave that open. I apologize.
Benedict Cumberbatch always looks like he's had an allergic reaction to bad shrimp.
Now, Josh, let me go for your fear. What are you afraid of?
Well, I was going to go with flying, but I think I'll go with...
Girls over 12?
I'm so happy to be back. You know, you were my first ever. Talk show! Play my talk show!
Yes, that too, I suppose.
British actor, you've seen him in other stuff before, but he is fantastic.
As an American, you were okay with a foreigner playing the role of Spider-Man? Not really, no.
No. Besides your face, what body part do you look at the most in the mirror?
I don't want to look at it, but the thing.